All right, hey, it's no secret. The Cowboys couldn't run the ball last year, couldn't run it early, couldn't run it late, and couldn't run it in between. That needed to change. So they tried to do something about it in this year's draft. We got a sneak preview of the results over the weekend. Here's CBS 11's Steve Dennis.
I had to get my thumb fixed. Surgery, something, I don't know what they did, but they fixed it.
Newly drafted running back Joseph Randle will not be 100% until training camp.
All Wisconsin offensive linemen are known for their run game, not necessarily their pass games.
Newly drafted center Travis Frederick, meantime, is already learning the line calls and is already stepping into a leadership role. Among all those on the field for this weekend's rookie minicamp, when push comes to shove, these two rookies may be expected to make the most immediate impact. You see, the Cowboys ranked third in the entire league last season in the passing game, and the Cowboys ranked 31st in the league in the running game. The ratio got way out of whack. 65% pass, 35% run.
Some food for thought for you. The top three passing teams last season all missed the playoffs. The top three running teams all made the playoffs.
From the things I've seen in the playbook so far, I think this is going to be a good transition for me. You know, and the things that I do well, I think correlates with the offense that we run here, so I think it's going to work out well.
The Cowboys drafted both Randle and Frederick to help them run the ball better. Randle is here to complement DeMarco Murray, who has missed 9 of his first 32 games because of injury.
Would give you visions of 8-8 because the last 2 years we've had games that we didn't have Murray and we didn't run the ball as well. We didn't have as good an offense within there.
Whatever the challenge is, I'm ready for it, you know, and I'm going to prepare for it.
Frederick is the new really big guy in the middle that offensive coordinator Bill Callahan likes to have in his notorious run scheme.
We like that big guy in the middle. We all do, and providing a little bit of more of a swell in there and try to get bigger.
Coach Callahan, coming from having coached in Wisconsin, I think that we have kind of a similar mindset. He kind of led into the system of the offensive line at Wisconsin, so a lot of the, I would say a lot of the calls, a lot of the systems are very similar, so that makes it a little bit easier transition for me.
From Valley Ranch, for The Score, this is Steve Dennis.
All right, worst run game in the 53-year history of the franchise last year. This run game's got to get better, right?
They're hoping so. I would have liked to seen, again, 2 linemen come out of this draft, but it was interesting. The draft starts, and the run on linemen was literally unprecedented. 5 offensive linemen go in the first 10 picks, and then to boot, San Diego takes DJ Fluker, I think a guy that most people had in the second round, at number 11. So the offensive linemen were off the board. I do think, hey, I don't know if he can play or not, but I like him. Frederick.
Right.
He's a funny guy, but you look at it, Bill, 15% of Cowboy runs last year were negative rush plays. It was fourth worst in the league. So you're sitting there at 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12, more times than not. Add the 20 false starts of the top 6 players in the NFL in terms of false starts. Cowboys had 3 of them. Okay, so you're back in that 1st and 15 a lot too. But to me, the big thing, if I'm Jason Garrett, you got to. The mantra has got to be, we're going to run the football. You got to tell your team we're going to run it. You got to run it in mini camps, OTAs. When you get to training camp, you're going to run it, and it's got to be a mindset. And I don't think they had that last year.